believes I get enough sunshine to survive solely on my solar panels here in Scotland. So let's talk about it. So these are my solar panels here, and inside we have my full Victron energy system here, and my batteries and all that down there. So what everybody has to bear in mind here is that I did in fact live without electricity for 8 months for an entire Scottish winter. It's not something that I would recommend unless you want to get really good at seeing in the dark. That's the only benefit of that. So yeah, because I lived without electricity for so long, I don't in fact need a lot of energy to survive. So that's how I'm able to live off just the 10 solar panels and batteries, like my 20 batteries. But I'll show you my system here and I'll show you how much I'm using. So this is my full Victron system. Here you can see everything that I've got. Somebody was asking where you buy all this stuff from. I got all my stuff from separate websites, but what I would say is that if you're unsure of everything that you need to buy for your system, Bimble Solar do bundles where you get absolutely everything that you could possibly need. Then once you have your system, if you're not comfortable installing it yourself, you can get a Victron accredited engineer to install it for you. Or if you're confident enough to install it yourself but you just need some assistance, you can get some of the engineers will do remote assistance, and they can actually log into your system remotely if you've connected it to the Wi-Fi and be able to mess about with the settings and things like that. Or they could give you a few pointers over Zoom, which I've had before. I've used Hugh Matthews from the Solar Guru. But yeah, let me show you how much I consume. So this is the Victron GX touchscreen. So it shows you everything that's happening at the minute. So you've got 308 watts coming in. I'm currently using 106 watts, 1.9 amps. If the generator was on, that would show here. This is showing that the inverter's on, so it'll just say inverting, but if the inverter was off, it would say off. So the dots are showing you it's going in there, and then the rest of it's been used. So yeah, that's kind of it. I don't have a massive amount of stuff on at the minute, so there's only 110 watts there. So you just have to be aware of how much you're actually consuming when you're just living off the solar panels. I don't have a TV at the moment. I just run a chest freezer, under the counter freezer, and my fridge, and then a couple of lights really. I don't have any need to run anything else. I'm maybe charging my phone or whatever. I do have a backup generator which is here. Currently putting an extension on the exhaust. I've not finished yet. So yeah, this is my Hyundai generator. In the winter I'll run that maybe for an hour twice a week. So I don't really have a massive diesel bill either on top of that. But I would say is what you have to be aware of is that solar hates heating stuff up. So in the winter you wouldn't be able to, unless you've got a massive battery bank and massive solar array, you wouldn't be able to be sitting in the house running an air fryer with your microwave on and boiling a kettle. That would just destroy your system really. It would just chew up so much energy. So yeah, you just have to be aware of that really. And if you do want to put your air fryer and that on, time it when you're charging your batteries with your Jenny. That's probably when you would be like, right, I'll stick the air fryer on now, I'll maybe stick a washing on, and that's just how life is then. You just have to time it well and just be aware of how much electricity you're using. And yeah, it is doable. Is it for everybody? Probably not. You just have to be aware of everything that you're doing, how much water you're consuming, how much electricity you're consuming all the time. It's quite a lot to think about, but when you get used to it, it just becomes life.